Oh, in order to do more than one broadcast simultaneously, so that we'll have to pay money for, of course. Yes, we will. Yes, the fuck we will. Looks like we paying money for shit. Why are we paying money for shit? Why are we paying money for technology? Because some guy poured his fucking heart out, in general. Yeah, some guy poured his heart out to, like, make technology, and I'm like, why the fuck do I have to pay for it? You know. And this has infinitively saved me a lot of money. Because our other option would have been a $3,000 TriCaster, and, I mean, who the fuck has $3,000 for a TriCaster, just for the fuck of it? There's $3,000 sitting around. You're lying to yourself if you say it's you. I know it's not you. I know you don't have $3,000 for a TriCaster. And if you do, if you're sitting on that. Because, like, let's see. What, like, I don't know if you do this. This is my new shit. My new shit is that, like, anytime, like, should I buy this thing, I figure out what else I can buy. So, like, what else I can buy for that price. And I do want to say that doing that a lot has not turned things into money, but turned things into, like, other things. Like, maybe a smaller... So, like, a $3,000 TriCaster is basically a really good car from Craigslist. You know, like... You can't drive a TriCaster nowhere, except to the top, bitch. But that's no guarantee in that. But I figure... So, the only issue is that I can literally only stream on one platform at a time. That's going to be problematic. Because I'm trying to do it all at the same time. All of it. All of it. All of it. Oh, man, I just watched the Breakfast Club interview with Monique. Holy fuck. That was tense. Like, ain't no one ever walk up to the fucking radio club, like, after they got called Donkey today, so I gotta give her that shit. But it was tense as fuck in that room. You could tell. I guess they're like, we never have to deal with you people. Like, 'cause, you know, fucking, like, what was that, Hot 97 or whatever, Diddy owns, Power, whatever the fuck. They, you know, like, they talk shit about Drake, but that's because Drake never goes to the studio. So they're always safe. And, which is cool, I suppose. I'm a guessing. After I take the audio from here. But they never, like, no one ever has done that. So, like, the fact that she got up there, that's cool. You know, she was very auntie-esque. It was weird. And, like, the most auntie thing ever, wait, hold on, wait. Maybe I can show you what the most auntie thing ever is. Because it is a live stream, after all. Like, it's just funny to me. That's a car outside, people. Because I'm living right on the fucking strip of Burbank. Which is crazy. Not crazy. Well expected. I never thought, I don't know, I never thought in a million years that things would be working out the way that they're working out. Like, I've always planned for it. But, yeah, I've always planned for it. But the way things are just, like, coming up, it's slow. But slow motion better than no motion. There it goes. Hold on, wait. I gotta get this bun. Her bun is so fucking hilarious. Let me see if I can do this. Yes, alright. I'm gonna get her bun. Get her fucking bun. It's... I don't know. It's clearly the clip-on bun. I remember when I saw the clip-on bun the first time, I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, yeah, what the fuck? Why do you have a bun? Why a bun, of all things? Like, of all things, a bun. Just a bun. Just a fucking bun. So it caught me on. It's like all that money and you still wearing a fake bun. That's crazy. I guess, you know, she's worth millions of dollars or some shit. I guess she thinks she's worth $1 million or some shit. I'm not going to throw no shade at her. Good for her. And all her endeavors. I say get what you're worth every time. I am definitely a person who, when they show me my pay rate for any job, I'm like, yo, can you go 50 cents higher? So wait. Let me see if I can blow this up a little more. Wait. There it goes. Look at that bun. Yo, I know she got millions of dollars in the bank. And, you know. Oh, shit. Look at the bun. Why are you wearing a bun? Oh shit, son, it's a bun. Don't act like y'all don't see that fucking bun. Y'all see that bun? Okay. Alright, I don't, that's not what I brought her here for. I did not bring her through the mug to say, what the fuck's up with that bun, because that's just rude, no one deserves that. She had that choice. Maybe she was strapped for time this morning. She knew she was going to be on air to make a fucking point, and when she went with the auntie bought a bun. She went with the auntie bought a bun. But that's not her fault, though. Fuck. I mean, it's not her fault. I say get what you're worth. But, you hear that she's difficult to work with. You hear that she don't give a fuck about Baltimore, where she's from. She basically accused Charlamagne of getting brand new. And I'm not going to front. Charlamagne been getting brand fucking new. Ever since he got that book deal money. He been real careful now. I think that's funny, which I don't blame him, because if I got that money, I would be talking no shit. I'd be nice to everybody. I would, what else I would do if I had a lot of money? I would, donate it. I would donate some of it. I would, let's see. What are other things I would do if I had book deal money? I wouldn't write the fucking book. I wouldn't. just take the money and go. Go to a third world country, and just keep doing podcasts from here. All my debt is paid, besides to you guys. Centralize my debt. Fuck it. So I'm messing around with live streaming equipment because I was like, there has to be a way to live stream to multiple platforms at once. And there is. One of two issues. Two, I'm about 70% sure that I have the given CPU power at this point to do that. And then issue number 2 is, fuck if I know. Issue number 2 is basically, I gotta pay for the thing. I gotta pay for the program. So, or code it myself, which I don't feel like coding a program that would be that advanced. It'd just be hard. Which, as my dad says, is the number one reason to give up on anything in life. Hope this audio isn't blaring out. This is just literally a test because I want to start doing live shit. And I think I figured out how to do that. So, we'll get there. Now we just have to get the camera set up, and that's why the picture is there. That's why I was explaining. I was explaining Monique's fucking hair bun. Let's go back to Monique's hair bun one more time. It's so funny. It's funny because I know she got money, or I know she got enough money to do more than just that shitty hair bun. Then again, she was talking to Charlamagne about remembering where she had came from and all those things and stuff like that. But her interview seemed to, if I'm being completely honest, her interview seemed to be more about getting people on the bandwagon of racism as opposed to actually figuring shit the fuck out or actually saying why. I'm not trying to shit on her or nothing, but she hasn't seen or done anything. Unfortunately, entertainment pays you what the fuck you're worth. And some people are like, oh, well, what about women? Well, and the fucked up part is we live in a world where dudes want to see titties on the screen. So if you're not willing to show your titties, then dudes, the audience doesn't want to see you. And I don't sit there and say, hey, you can't say that. Yes, I can. Because quite simply put, basically, I'm sorry, I've never dated a girl that didn't like looking at other girls, which is weird. But that's what I'm saying. Sex sells. Sex attracts other sex. So if you're not on your, essentially she hasn't done anything else. She just put out a random Netflix special. Is it going to be like Cat Williams' Netflix special, which was garbage? I got halfway through it. And that was me fucking trying, and by the way, it's the first 15 minutes is crowd work about being in Houston. So none of those jokes have any bearing on me at all, because nor have I. Did I drive through Houston? I might have. Who the fuck knows? But how the comedy game works is how your buzz going. Have you been out there? are other motherfuckers talking about you. Like, you out here trying to post a comedy special or get a comedy special up, and like, you haven't done a Narinetta podcast. Like, you still on that old analog radio shit. But I shouldn't judge her. I'm not in her lane. I'm not her. But it seems to me that you really have to, like, you get what you're worth, basically. Like, everyone's heard here that she's hard to work with. Everyone's heard, and every time you get on that I'm for the people bandwagon shit, it sounds like bullshit coming out of you. I'm sorry. Like, I don't think you about that shit at all. I think you're using this to get a check. Because, yeah, no shit, there are women that get underpaid in movies. No shit, there are black brothers and sisters out there who aren't getting paid what they're worth, or have all the credentials and don't get their opportunities. Yes, you are 100% right about that. But what we're talking about, and what we have to start with, is with you and Netflix. What we have to start with and what we have to talk about is you and you as a comedian. I'm up in this bitch all the time. Like, I'm out here all the time. I'm getting ready to go to open mic in like 10 minutes. My question is, where the fuck have you been? Like, you put out a stand-up special at the end, and you got a standing ovation from a dedicated audience. And I will give you the fact that you do live stream on Periscope dancing every day, which is great. Like, you advocated that, and that's awesome and all. But, it's always, show business is always, what have you done for me lately? And that was a weird thing that they said in the interview, is that with black women, it was like, what have you done for me lately? But with white actors, it's you're only as good as your last hit. That's basically saying the same shit. You're saying the same fucking thing. And you're 100% right. You're only ever as good as your last at bat. Unfortunately. No one gives a fuck about what you did 10 years ago. No one gives a fuck that you peed on the toilet for the first time when you were 1 or whatever the fuck. No one cares. What are you doing right now? What justifies you as a person right now? Nobody gives a fuck about what you did a year ago or 3 years ago or in 2016. Because it's forgotten. There's so much content coming out. Especially now. It's easy to go by the wayside. I binge watch a ton of fucking shows and I barely remember them. Because that's how much any content is worth. That's how much my content is worth. That's how much anyone's content is really worth. It's damn near an afterthought because it's so easy to get. But get what you're worth, boo-boo. That's what I say. Because someone's going to want your comedy special. I'm sure after doing all the radio rants and the twittering and what have you, I'm 100% sure that you actually managed to build a buzz. Like, you took the 50 Cent approach to it. Did I leave a shit in the toilet? I'll be right back. I think I left a shit in the toilet. I'll be right back. I didn't leave a shit in the toilet, thank God. Okay. That actually explains why my shower was so warm. Because you flush the toilet, usually the water heats up. For whatever fucking reason. I wish someone would explain that to me. Maybe I'll get a plumber on here. Drinking the... This podcast is brought to you by Arizona. Price on a can, though. Prices on the can, though. I'm going to post this, take the audio from here and put it straight to Randomly Relevant because I was so pressed for time. But I just wanted to talk about that. And her bun. You see the fucking bun? Like, it's so out of place. That's why. It's like, alright. She came in there talking like somebody's auntie. Because she tries to be nice and she's like, yo. But the fact of the matter is, let her, like I said, let her be. I hope you get the money you're looking for. And I'm glad that you're in a place in life that you can wait to get the money that you're worth. That's one fuck of a doozy. Can you imagine that? Just fucking being able to get the money that you're worth and being able to wait. We're going to pay you $17 an hour. You know what? Fuck you. I'm going to hold out until you pay me $18. I'm going to be over here fucking accruing debt while you pay me $1 more an hour. It's kind of weird. I don't know who does it, but standards from your money and how much you get paid, even on an hourly basis, is based off of fairness. You can't even really say anymore that women get paid less than men. And I'm saying this on Facebook, so I understand that. I don't know. No one ever talks to me directly anyway. So, but it is supposed to be like a wage gap, but the wage gap's not even like, it's a sum total of it all. It doesn't look at things based on the job to job thing. So that 75-cent thing isn't necessarily true. A lot of times, some people, you get paid for your experience, you get paid for your training. Sometimes you just don't have it, and we're kind of scared to let people know, hey, the reason why you're not getting this money, or you're not getting paid as such, as much as such and such, is because we kind of took this away, is that you're not good enough. And that's a hard pill to fucking swallow, so you get better. And no one wants to do that. No one wants to kind of admit, hey, I kind of bullshitted on this. I didn't really put that much effort into it. And that's not your fault. You don't have to put effort into things, but it shows. It shows when you give a fuck. It shows when you don't. Even when you're trying not to. And I guess that's my main point. But yeah, like, it's with this whole thing, I hope that she gets the money that she's worth. That bun was just funny as shit though. Like, I know easy, like, as far as like liquid money, like money in her bank account, she gotta be in the far thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the good thousands. It's like I would say buy 2 Mitsubishi Evo Lancers and it wouldn't be that bad. Let me see. But you get paid on the job that you're for. So I'm sorry. Yes, you might be a dental assistant or whatever, but you're not going to get paid as much as a guy who fucking works on power lines because his job is more dangerous. Now, there is a danger to your job. I'm not knocking that. And I hate that you have to explain that shit. I'm not saying that women can't work dangerous jobs. What I'm saying is that what you're paid hourly is based on skill set, how many people can do it, how many people need that service, experience, things of that nature. And then, like, life expectancy, like, all these things really get taken into account when someone's like, hey, such and such an hour. And the same thing goes into stand-up. The same thing goes into entertainment. Because at the end of the day, what it's always been about is getting asses in seats. How many asses can you get in seats? I can't get any asses in seats, so thusly my content isn't valued. You have to make that decision. You really do. If you're not, I'm sorry, but like that's what decides your value of your content. Can you put asses in seats? Y'all do know streamers, video game streamers are going on tours. They're going on tours where they're visiting cities. And people love them because they've made a job. They don't have to advertise. They just put out to their followers, I will be here at ... on the 6th of whatever fucking month. And people come out because that's their favorite guy. That's the guy that they give money to. Oh, that is some good Arizona tea. Prices on the can, though. Watched all of Atlanta. I fucking loved Atlanta. Man, Donald Glover could do anything. Donald Glover could put diamonds and shit, and I'm buying it. I don't give a fuck. But watched all of Atlanta. I watched the first 4 episodes and then moved, and then pretty much staying in this city. Like, I haven't kept up with no current shows. I haven't been watching The Walking Dead. I haven't been watching any of the DC shows on the CW, which I kind of stopped watching the CW because, like, I don't know, they don't employ any black people. Like, the only black person that they employed that I fucks with, like, heavy anyway, and that was on the CW The Flash episode with the dad. You know what I'm saying? And that's because he's like an actual theater actor, and the motherfucker carries the show. Anytime, like, you need to feel something or feel the stakes of what the fuck is going on in this 30-minute episode, he comes in as like, Barry. He doesn't sound like that, but he comes in, Barry, this matters. This matters, Barry. Is that enough about show business? I think that's enough about show business. So this is the Randomly Relevant Podcast, and we're out.